things started. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Delaware's offense will get the first crack at it here. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand. Receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Try to play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
The offense changing the play. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run it from the gun. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. The Blue Hens want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Sends it back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Here comes the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count.
Cornhole 88. Cornhole 88. Military stun. Military stun. Six propane. Six propane.
Using his legs, it's Peoples. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense drags him down. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. 1st and 10 coming up. He'll keep it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air, it's Fox. Makes the grab. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. The screen, he can go. Got some room after the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Behind the second and long. Defense in press coverage. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB,
Makes the grab on the right. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Fox. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Handoff from the gun. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
The the offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Kick is in the air. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Fox. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll go to the ground, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Blue Hens will boot it away to start the second half. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might...
Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant, and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
He'll do it himself. Past the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Aggies are marching down the field.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like if they don't...
Fires toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Hauls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Fox. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. New Mexico State now working from the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Peoples. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I that's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Aggies! And the route is on.
And the offense continues to run the football. A second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's it for this period. New Mexico State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. And the Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking on.
You're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Is Colorado ready for prime time or what? Ralphie and company are running away with this one right now. They're up 14 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. And the defense, got him at the 27.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And find the friendly skies. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points.